Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from Bourbon Street Billiards here at 241 Vaughan Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're here today for day 2 of the 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships. We just finished doing the quarterfinal round. We're down to 4 players now from the 25 that originally started. It is the semifinal matchups that are coming up, and we got a good one for you right now on the TV table. It's a matchup between SAHIL NAYYAR, number 1 seed in Canada, number 1 player in Canada, number 1 seed in the tournament, and KERRY CHYPYHA, who is the number 4 seed in the tournament. We'll start the clock, get this going. We're also going to have another matchup going on here. Oops. None of those worked. Hang on. Not a bad thing, I'm telling you, not a bad thing. Give me 1 second here, I'm just trying to make some adjustments on the cameras. I'll get the score updated for you guys. We'll talk a little bit more about the situations that are going on right now in the final. There we go. Welcome back, baby. We got a side angle view here. Oops. Side angle view there as well for that table. And then we have another matchup here on this table. That's a semifinal between Blake Martel and Albert Kenny. Cameras are both a little bit off right now, but we'll make an adjustment on the other one. That one I can kind of correct. It's pretty off, but we're gonna have to play with it that way anyway. That's about as best as I can do there. Doing a little bit of work here behind the scenes. I was requested to see if I can do a little bit of miracle work. And now, because snooker is not the same as a 10-ball game or a 9-ball game or an 8-ball game, I think it's going to be possible to do what I was asked. I think it'll look okay. I'm trying to get it working here. Okay, so that one's good like that. Almost done. That was a last minute request, so I'm trying to create a miracle here. Not necessarily, but kind of feels like. Okay. All right. So the request was if I can have the other match picture in picture, in which there's the picture in picture for that one. Make it a little bit smaller so we can see that side pocket. So on this one, I'm gonna have to put table 1s and 2s. So this is table 1, the big screen, table 2 on the small screen. And then I got them flipped here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do table 1, table 2. Otherwise it's gonna be confusing for you guys. Good. One more thing I gotta do. But one run ahead of time, I would have been prepared for this because I had some waiting time, but I was not prepared. All right. See what that looks like. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. All right, there. So we added table 2 onto the picture in picture so you guys know. Table 2 is the second semifinal. That's the matchup between Blake Martell and Albert Kinney. And whenever they have like some big shot, if I happen to notice it's a big shot coming up, then I'll switch over tables like this. And then table 2 will be the bigger screen, and then table 1 will be the smaller screen, which I still gotta correct that here, right? A little too much in your face. All right, yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make this correction here too. All right, good. All right, so that part's accomplished. The timer's going, and now I gotta figure out what the score is. So this is the first frame right now, and Sahil, I believe right now is at 40, plus what he's running right now. Pretty fast-paced player. It's his style. He's really good at how he plays. Nice and chill. Almost like the pockets are huge for him. KERRY had 17 points. So whatever, like as far as I know, getting into this match now, just looking at it, I'm gonna say that he's already got this first frame under his belt. And he might be going for like an 80 plus run here. The highest run so far is 105. I'll do my best to keep track of the frame score on table 2. Nice little cut to the side pocket there on the brown. It's really good on the blue as well. He's a right-handed player, so he can dig into this cue ball. Bad, he dug right into that one. Ooh, that was juicy. Yeah, he missed the pink. At that point, though, he's thinking exhibition. He's not really caring about it anymore. That's how those snooker players do it in England as well. Oops. I forgot everything moved here because I had to do this. So, there's the juice on that blue. I wish I would have caught it from the side. I should have switched over. All right, so while we're waiting, we'll switch over on this one. This match is currently on the first frame as well. Blake sitting at 25. His opponent Albert at 0 at the moment. Really nice blue shot there from Blake. We have 2 Manitobans still alive in this event. He's one of them. Couple different options here. He's eyeing the pink though. It was for position. He didn't quite get what he was looking for, but he's got another option here, which is still okay. The only thing is that the black ball is not available. So he's got to find a different color to complement his red. Or he's got to take a different red, play a different path. Alright, looks like we're about to resume the main matchup. Another nice shot there from Blake. Kind of want to keep it on here for a bit and see if we can finish this table. It's an awkward table. It's not as easy as someone may think. If the black ball was available, then that's a different story. You can work that table out quickly. But because it's not available and the pink is kind of behind these reds, he's kind of forced to take different shots than he wants to take. Yeah, see, he's forcing the table a little bit because of it. Back to the other table. This one's still at 0-0 on the second frame. Oh yeah, and Sahil won the first one, so let me update that right now. Until he shoots. Alright, that's been updated. Looks like he's got a good shot on the black ball. Ref's taking a look to see if he's frozen to the red. Missed everything. Now the option to spot it back. That's going to give KERRY 4 points. Oh, and I still got the score at the last one. Man, I'm starting to get tired, I guess. 4 points. It's going to give him another 4 points. Double foul. So now I'll have the option to spot it back once again or take the shot. He's going to spot it once again. But now this time, when Sahil makes an attempt, wherever the white ball stays or wherever it ends, that's where it's going to be played from. There won't be any more respotting. You can still get 4 more points on the foul here, though. You messed it all 3 times. This time, KERRY has no choice but to play it. He did get awarded with 12 points from that, though. 3 fouls. Oh, and now you can give him back the table if he wants to. I didn't know that. Interesting. Just forced it a little bit too much. (44-1) on the Blake Martel and Albert Kenny matchup on the first frame. Blake Martel in the lead at 44. Looks like Sahil hasn't quite settled into this match yet. Even though he won the first frame, he's still not quite good to go. Good opportunity here for KERRY CHYPYHA to be able to get warmed up as well. Not a whole lot of opportunity in front of him, but he does have a couple of options. He's likely looking at a safety option, though. Oh, no, he was trying to make a big shot. He's got a nice little setup here on the pink. Got to find another red after that, though. That's what he's looking for right now. If not, the red in the side pocket will do, too. Pink is going to be good. So the cue ball slowed down a bit there. Why did he play that short? The blue's going to be blocking a portion of the cue ball. Oh no, he's out in the open. I guess he's thinking about taking that red in the bottom left corner. That's what he has been plotting. Maybe like a two-way shot, shot to nowhere, extra speed, make sure the cue ball goes up table towards the yellow. If you make it, you're likely going to have a follow-up shot. I want to say that was a decent leave. You can see the red though, as you can see here. Albert Kenny looks like he's been clearing the table since the last time Blake missed, and Blake had a 44-point lead. Albert Kenny's got 3 reds left in the colors, and he's on one of the last 3 reds right now. It's going to put Kerry at 35. 35-1. Nice spot there from Kerry. Aggressive shot, opening up the reds. He didn't get rewarded though. He's opened them up, but doesn't really have anything to shoot at. Kind of lucky didn't open them right up. A couple of balls that have a bit of work to do still. What's up, guys, on YouTube, everyone? Same on Facebook. Welcome to the stream. I'll take this thing down. Everyone on Facebook, welcome to the stream as well. You're in for a treat here when it comes to snooker. There's going to be some really good shots and some really good runs or breaks. Try for the side. I'm going to leave a shot here for Sahil. Table's decent. You can work with this. It's got a century on the table. Highest run so far is 105. I'll have a chance to compete for that, but he's going to miss the opening shot. That's going to turn the table over to KERRY, and he's going to have to make a decision here. He's got a challenging shot on the red on the top of the table. And a few options here on the bottom, but none of them are really good options. And the shot on the red up top is a bit challenging too, because if you don't make it, you might end up selling out one of the reds on the bottom here. And because Sahil's a seasoned player, being the #1 player in Canada at the moment, you know he's going to be able to handle himself in those long shot situations. Albert's at 28 right now against Blake, and Blake's at 44, and he's at the table. That's on the table 2 setup right now. At 42 for KERRY. Sahil has a decent table here now. Good chance for him to get going on this frame. He's one of those players that's really natural, but he still needs a few minutes to get in stroke, and he's been sitting on ice for a little while now. His match finished about maybe an hour earlier than the match of his opponent, who eventually came through to play him in this round. It's got a great angle here on the blue. You can try to address those reds at the bottom too if you want to, just by taking the green. The blue gets him up table, which will give him another red and give him another black or a pink. It's going to go a little bit further than expected, but he still has that red in the bottom left corner that will help him out. He can play for the black here now. From there, he can set up for a side pocket on the reds and then move that pink from there, or set up for the black. Will be up to him. Guess he's going for the red at the bottom left corner. So we give him a nice natural line for the black ball again. Now he'll have the option to explore that side pocket or play a little juice and try to get set up for one of the reds. So he's going to stun over for the side pocket instead. I don't mind that choice. It's a good choice. You're not wanting to force the table too much. Right? Here he's gonna have to force the table a little bit because he has to draw over back to the right side of the table to get on for the black ball. Going forward might help him though. We'll see what he decides to do. Yeah, he's gonna go forward. He'll make a nice shot to the side and get the pink available next. I don't think the pink spot is blocked, is it? Oh, it is. So he's got to put it at the next highest spot, which the green ball is off its spot, so that's why he spotted on the green. And now that kind of sort of helps Sahil because now he's got a pink that he can rely on down there for an extra few points. I don't think he's going to take it yet. Right now he's going to take the blue, then he'll take the red that's just below the pink and set up for the pink. That will help him start over for that red where the ref is walking by right now. From there, he can choose to play back to the middle for the blue, all the way back up for the black. It'll be up to him. Came up a bit funny on this shot. He might have to take the brown or the yellow instead. The intention was for the pink, but he didn't get the angle that he was looking for. Brown ball. It's got to come back up for that red, so the yellow is probably the better option. He's got a nice angle here. If he can play this red, get set up for that pink, he can easily get set up for the yellow ball after that, and he'll be good to go on the colors. This will work too, as long as he just plays the angle to get down for the yellow. Pink ball is in a decent spot. It's not a bad spot, but it will be a little bit of effort, you know, from the pink to the black, depending on the shape that he gets from the blue to the pink. He's gonna get a nice line here on the yellow. Can easily just stun draw or draw right back for the green ball. A little bit of force required on that one to get onto the blue, excuse me. Having a bit of a coughing fit here. Yeah, so this angle is perfect for the black, as long as it gets a little bit further. He's pretty straight, but I got a feeling he can do a nice little draw shot here. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. 39, says the ref. Hammers the black in. Nice little run. Puts him up 2-0. Check up on Blake's match right now. Current score on the board is 44 to 28. But Blake's been on a bit of a run on this table at the moment. So I'm thinking he's getting close to that point where he's going to snatch the frame. A little bit of extra juice here. See if it works out for him. I'll give him a couple different options. Pink is probably the better option out of all of them. It's almost a nice natural line to get back across for the yellow. No, he overcut the pink. He's going to turn the table over to Albert, who's going to have a decent shot at the yellow. Blake at 51. Albert at 28. That was the start at something there, but he's come up short. Blake will have a chance to secure the frame once again. Just a couple of colors required. This is a tough shot because he's got to play the cue ball through. The draw is just too tough to get back for the green. He's going to hit the draw though. Really nice draw, but didn't make the shot. Let's go back to our other table now. Since these guys have resumed their match. Kerry just missed the red to the corner. Little bounce off the rail is going to open up an opportunity here for Sahil to make a red. Anarit Singh, how you doing? Says, let's go Sahil. Nitin Sharma, how you doing? Says, too good this guy. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. A couple of these guys are pretty good here. Well, a few of them, I should say now. The final four. Shooting over the balls. And this one, he's going to have to settle for that red that's sitting at the bottom. Cushion. Or real. Is he doing the double bridge? Yeah, looks like he's going to have to do double bridge. Because he's got to reach over top. And he's got to shoot downwards on the cue ball. This is a really difficult shot, actually. The more I look at it, the more difficult I see it to be. And he's going to make the black ball. Very good shot. Using the rest to give him a little bit of support. A nice angle here on the black again. It's tough to stun draw into the pack because he's likely going to hit that red that's just above the black, so he actually has to run into the red and push off of it. Yeah, and because there's a little bit of extra work there, he's going to come up short. If he didn't have to like go into that area and if it was easier for him to just miss that red, then he would have been okay. But because he had to run to the red, he was trying to create a follow-up shot, and that was going to be difficult to do. Because then at that point, he's not just making the shot, he's also controlling the balls that are moving and trying to control them at the right speed and angle. The more work that you have to apply into your shot, the more variables are applied into the shot, the harder the shot becomes. And that's just the nature of the game. Nice pot there from Kerry. Just missed the scratch to the side pocket. He'll have options here for the yellow, for the brown. Can Nah, I don't think he's gonna want to do the blue. I think it's gonna be the yellow, the brown, and the yellow probably looks like the easiest way to get going. The blue is not bad, but that requires you to stun through and fall off the right side cushion, where the one you can just play a draw. Or the one, the yellow, I mean. I keep calling him the yellow, the one. He went with that brown with the follow through. That was going to be a little bit more challenging just because you have to stroke it through a bit cleaner. And he wanted to increase the pace, which means that he had to reduce the amount of spin that he was putting on there. The shot was missed because he didn't reduce the amount of spin on it. Nice little swing off the cushion to get back to the middle. He's got a back cut on the blue though. Green looks like it's a bit better, but the blue, because the brown's out of the way, it's easier to go up table and back around. He's just going to come straight through the brown spot. Blue's going to block the red. Oh, they got points on the board already. 5 points for Kerry and 9 plus whatever here. Puts him, I think, at 15. You can't see the score for me. Yeah, I think he's at 15. And the battle on table 2 is still going on that first frame. The current score in that match is 51 for Blake to 28 for Albert Kenny. And so the battle is on because Albert can get 55. That will put him up by 4 to win the frame. Blake's left a really long shot here for Albert. And I'm wondering whether or not he's going to try to like go for this long yellow. I think it might be tempting, but that could be a mistake if he turns it over. No, he opted to play safe instead. Almost scratched the cue ball on table 2. Kerry's going to make a nice blue. No, it's going to bobble off the horns and stay up. So I'll get an extra point. And that will bring SAHIL NAYYAR to the table. Beautiful shot there on that one. Straight to the pocket, draws it back for the black. Options to do whichever way he wants to go with his cue ball. I'm thinking up table is going to be the better way to go. Maybe get to that red just below the pink on our screen. Because the black's going to go back on its spot right away, and he's got a natural forward angle, which will set him up for that shot. But of course, you can set up for a couple different other ones if you wanted to. He's looking at that ball right now, the one that I was talking about. No, he wasn't eyeing out that one. He's eyeing out a different one. I guess the one that's in between the two reds on the bottom left corner. Looks like it's pretty straight there, and I'll set him up for the black. Potential nice run here on this table now. Should be 24. Ref said 23, but it's 24. Nice smooth stroke to get up for the black again. Gonna have to take this red just below the white ball. The one that's to the left of the white ball is actually easier, but it won't give him much of a follow-up. And taking the red that he's taking on now will give him another shot at the black again. Which, the more he connects with the black, the higher the scores are going to go up for him, right? So, looking for that high run, which right now is sitting at 105. Oops, it is something here. He's at 49. He's going to table, or he's going to get lucky though. Wow, he got lucky. He's not going to have much to shoot at here color-wise, but he got lucky to make the extra point anyway. That was 52, 53. Which ball did he make there? That was the green, right? So 4 more points. And then he made the red, which is 5 more points altogether. And the 7, that's 12. Put him at 65. Tough shot here on this one also. 65 will be the end of his turn. Not a bad run. That's going to get him the frame also. He's on the hill. What happened there? Oops. Yeah, it's nice. That's the one that you remade? Nice. Oh, man. There. What? Oh, because I hit that. That's why. Okay. So it's 3-0. And Sahil is on the hill now. I'm going to give him a little... A little appreciation for his efforts and the way he's been playing so far in this tournament. Oh man, I wish I would have caught that on the big screen. I say the replay. You gotta look at the small screen for this replay, okay? Just give me a second here. Another big shot there from Blake, back-to-back big shots. But the shot that I'm going to show you guys was beauty. Absolute beauty. Small screen, small screen. Watch it from the start again. It was a bank, a double long rail, which is hard to do. There it is. It was a shot to nowhere, but he made it perfectly in the pocket. Juice on the main table here, opening up the reds a little bit more. Looks like Blake Martel won that first frame. That was because of that double and because of that beautiful shot afterwards on the blue. Not sure what Kerry was asking the referee, was asking him about something. I gotta do one thing, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna have the organizer of the event, Darcy Michael, come in on the mic at some point, and he'll spend some time with us. So he'll just miss the shot. I'm wondering if he missed that shot because of me. I'm hoping that that's not the case, but I'm assuming this is still frame 4. It looks like it is, and then they're still on frame 2 on table 2. Just creating some distance here. That red that's out in the open on the left side, it looks like an easier shot, but it's actually challenging. You have to hit it almost straight on with just a touch of spin. But if you 4-stroke it, then you gotta reduce the amount of spin you put on it. See, he only put a little bit of spin on there, but it was almost too much. Well, it was too much. He overcut it just by a bit. And honestly, the difference between him making the shot and how he missed it is like a millimeter. Kerry trying to slow down the game a little bit here. The opponent's shooting a little too comfortable right now, and he would like to get back in this match. Oh, almost swung that red into the pocket. He's going to turn the table over to Kerry with a chance for him to get going on this table. Red's available, black after that. And it's just pattern choice after. Yeah, a little bit of a stun angle just to get set up for the black again. And he doesn't have to break into the pack after he gets into that black, but he could. He could also just play shape. There's a couple of the reds that are open already. He's going to explore that angle anyway. He's got that angle now. He also has the angle to naturally go forward and get behind that red that's sitting just above all the reds, or below all the reds, I guess I should say, on our screen. But then he's going to lose that shot on the black, so he's got to play this through. Yeah, he had no choice but to run into it. I think if he didn't run into it, he would have maybe missed the shot. And the only other way to be able to do it would have been to go off the cushion and back across, which I don't think he had that angle. Decent here, though. Quick stun draw to get back on the block again. Oh, I got to put the points up here, too. So Kerry's got 20, and Sahil's got... Wait. 16. To 36. And he just made the block there. He's going to work this pack pretty good. $72 points in reds and black available, plus the 27 on the table for the colors. Cue ball's trying to roll further than he wanted it to, but it stopped just in time. So that was a nice forward angle to get set up here. Oh, looks like he was setting up for the pink so he can take on that red next. Yeah, the option here to open up the other reds too. He's not gonna do that. $39. $54. $61. Last break was 65 in the last frame. $62. $68. Missed the yellow. That's the match in the frame. We'll stop the clock. Well, I guess we'll keep the clock going because now we're going to the other table. Set up the scoreboard on this one also. We're Kenny on a run here too. Nice pot. Did you say 102? I think that's what he said. Tied at 1. Patrick Land, the referee in this one. Shout out to the sponsors of the event. 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championship sponsors are Italian X contract managers, Hyderi Snooker Academy, located in Calgary, and then Champion Ironworks, located here in Winnipeg. And Avo Home Recreation, which they added some of the money towards that highest run prize. What are they doing, Darcy? So there's a decent chance that they're going to end up playing the finals tonight. All depending how long this match takes right now. They're currently in a 1-1 score and best of seven. And what do we got on points? Anything? No. Looks like this is just the beginning of points. So there's 13 reds on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 14 reds on the table. Yeah, so this is the first set of points. It's gonna run into that blue. It's gonna work out okay. I'll have a shot on the red anyway. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch shot though, because it's in the dead zone. He's gonna miss that red. Running into the blue is gonna be a problem, maybe. Oh, wow, yeah, he's still gonna have the shot on the red to the corner. He's a good player with the bridge, so he's probably just gonna use the bridge here to make the shot. And because the blue is where it is, he can just follow this forward a little bit, which complements the shot also. I would set up for the blue and they get the angle to get onto the reds to make all the reds in the bottom right corner. As long as you get that first red that's right where the black is, just above the black, then you can get onto the black from there. Once you get on the black, it's just all cue ball control there after that. He's got a nice little stun line here on this blue ball. He doesn't have to play a stun though, he can play it with just spin, come off the rail with some left English or left spin. It's gonna go a bit too far. I don't think he's got the black, but he's taking a look to see if he does. Well, it looks from this angle like he does have it. Barely, if anything. Nice pot to the side. Gave into the line that he had, and that's why he played the cue ball all the way up. That was not a shot to nowhere. That was just following the shot through because it was the best way to execute the shot. Almost got a good starting point there, but it's on a bit short. Though he does have one of the reds available. It's going to change the table a little bit too, but it might benefit him. Yeah, he'll make that work. Gets onto the black ball anyway. Missed shot on that one. What was the count? 12? Really that low? Yeah, it was that low. I thought he was rating a couple of points there, but I guess not. Easy black. Got to get onto the red that's the lowest or closest to the bottom cushion. Juice. Nice little setup from that shot as well. Just juiced his way into the reds. Nice execution. That draw right there that he just did, that's the one that I'm working on right now. I'm almost at that point. I always say if you want to become a good competitive player, you have to break down the game to the smallest components and work on those until you become a master of them all. If you're going to be a snooker player and you want to be a competitive player, then you got to learn how to make the shots, right? You also got to learn how to play your patterns better. Something on the black ball. So a chance to get in a good run here on this one. So now he's in a bit of a predicament. He had really good control of the table there, but he kind of lost control of the cue ball, and now he's gonna have to make up for it with that back cut shot. He can play the cue ball all the way around though to get the black ball in the bottom right corner after this. Oh, he's just gonna play safety. I guess you don't really want to take too big of a chance. That's what separates the winners from the losers at this point in the bracket is the decisions they make in those situations. Albert just missed the red, and it's one of his favorite shots, man. And him missing the red's gonna turn the table over to Blake with a chance for him to make that first red to get started on another end. I'm thinking that he's going to learn a lesson from the last time when he got out of position. This time he's going to be a little bit more careful. And just so you guys know, this is a battle between seed number 2 and seed number 3. Seed number 2 is Albert Kenny. Seed number 3 is Blake Martel. So all 4 seeded players made it to the semifinals. And number 1 seeded player made it to the finals. Now he's waiting for the winner of this match. Blake's going to miss that black ball. Extra 9 points, so puts him at 17. No, 37. I don't know what's going on with the score here. Papa's got 12. Yeah, 37. these two guys has to clean this mess up on the table. Blake had a crack at it twice. Wasn't able to get it completed. Albert Kenny will take a shot at it now and see if he can finish it. Nice little draw on that one. So stroke that pink into the pocket. He said 23. Different options there. The brown, the green, the blue. I think the blue gives him the better option to get set up for that last red, but we'll see what he decides. Looks like he's aiming for the blue now. Oh, he's going to miss it. But that did give him the better option to get onto that last red. Something's going on with the score. I think there was a mix-up on the score and they're trying to correct it. There's 4 people involved in this situation, plus the players, so I'm going to stay out of it. It's amore. So 44-37. Just missed the red. He might have been thinking about getting that black into a spot, but maybe he just ran into it and he was just trying to make the shot. I'm not sure, but I know that when he went down to aim the first time, he wasn't settled in. And I'm thinking it's because he probably realized he's going to run to that black ball. And then maybe when he took it on, he just committed to run into the black ball a little bit too much. So he missed the shot. Nice cut on the black ball. Getting closer to that finishing point to get another frame up. Blake won the first frame, Albert won the second one, and he's looking decent here to win the third one. I think he's got enough room to make the green ball. If he does, he should easily be able to set up for the black ball in the same pocket. Looks like the blue's going to go in the same pocket as well. Now, him playing the ball through like that is what helped him get the position that he was trying to get. He didn't have to play it off the two rails. He forced it a little bit more just so he can get an easier shot on the blue ball. And he's really comfortable on that shot. I've seen him make the shot a few times already. He's going to lose the cue ball here for the pink, though. And I guess it doesn't really matter to him because he's going to be good on the win for the frame. Gotta fix this here. Two to one for Albert Kenny. They're on a breather. I'm gonna go check out in the comments. YouTube is good. What's up, guys? Facebook be going off. What's up, Facebook? Track it back. Just thanks for the stream, bud. Nitin Sharma. I thought you were going to come over here and play it, Nitin. I was looking forward to watching you play in person, man. Leonard Spice says, Nitin, I saw that no walk-in anymore at your new place. How does one become a member? He'll answer that for you. Says, message me for that. Raymond Bine says, great to see you, Sahil and NAYYAR. You're on your way. You're on your path, my friend. Great to see you playing. Yeah, for sure he is, man. He's going to be playing against players that are just as good as him and better. So it's not going to be an easy journey. But he's got the heart, he's got the skill, and definitely has the knowledge, man. The confidence is there, too. He's got the recipe for success. All he's got to do is just, get the rolls going his way and have faith in his game. Who's on table two? That's Blake Martel and Albert Kenny matchup. These two guys played a $10,000, or I guess it was $20,000 matchup, and it was a good matchup. But there was a point in the match where Blake had a chance to like get within one, and he ended up going for a shot that he missed. That became a loss, and then Albert Kenny did 2 centuries back to back to close out the match. So this match here is a little personal. It's not that Blake thinks like that. Blake doesn't think like I need to avenge myself for last time. That's not his mentality, nor has it ever been. But the reality is he's got an opportunity here to be able to avenge himself, and maybe he doesn't think like that, but maybe the back of his mind, you know, he's got that thought there. Tony Tavares says 12. What's that for? Thanks for the coverage, Ron. You're welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in. And, looks like nobody likes Snooker on CUESPORTS Live. Is that the problem? I've seen like next to no likes. But when Alex Pagulayan was playing, everybody liked it. You guys are biased, are you? I need to bring somebody out like Fedor Gorst to play so you guys can like the stream. I have him on Facebook. I don't know if he's got a Snooker background though, but for the right amount of money, he'll play anything. Oh, looks like they're coming back to the tables now. All right, we're going to resume here. 2-1, Albert Kenny in the lead. This frame here is an important one. It's either end up being a 2-2 game, and then we have a nice battle for the finish on a best of 3, or Albert Kenny wins it, and that makes it a little bit harder for Blake to come back, with Albert needing to win only 1 game out of the 3 frames remaining. Oh, he missed a shot, but it wasn't going to hurt him if he missed it anyway, so he's all right. Nice pot on the red there from Albert. Went a little bit too far for a follow-up on the color, but he's got a couple of options, including the blue. Not bad. Albert opening up the reds quite a bit here. That's going to tighten up this game a little bit. Oh, you don't want to run to that green ball. Albert's long putting ability is what keeps him in this good state of mind all the time when he's playing at the table, because he can get out of trouble just by making it one of those long pots. He can turn the game around into his advantage also by doing so. Usually when he's coming onto a long shot, the opponent's expecting him to miss it, play it safe, or just turn over the table in general. But if he can come into the table and make that long shot and get onto a color, then that just changes everything, right? And at the same time, it kind of makes your opponent doubt themselves a little bit more on their decision making when it comes to playing safe against you. Drank so much water today, man, I'm becoming a swimming pool. There's a snooker page on Facebook that's really popular. I can't remember what it was because I used to have it on my old account, but then I lost my account. Are any of you guys on that snooker page? What's the name of it? Nice shot on that one. It's going to get a nice little lineup on the blue as well. At 23 points right now with a shot on the blue to make it 28. What kind of angle he's got set up here? He's got the easy red to the side. It's likely what he's going to end up taking. Very nice spot on that one. Didn't quite get set up for the black ball like he wanted to, though, so he's going to have to take on the pink now. Or he can play the green and play the safe, or take on the black with a tough cut, which he's eyeing that out right now. I think taking the black on is just risky, even though you can maybe make it, especially because he's a right-handed player. He's going to try for it. It's not that bad. See, the problem is that he's going to have to use the reach. That's the problem. If he could just stretch over and shoot, he would go for it. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so they got scores up on the board there. 32 for Blake. And 12 points for, sorry, 7 points for Albert. And he just missed a shot that he normally would not miss. Nice spot on the blue. Looks like he should be able to get something set up here for the black ball next. Oh, I missed the shot. Didn't quite have the black ball set up like he wanted to, but he's turned the table over in a bad way to Albert Kenny here. He's giving him a shot at the red, which will get him set up for the black, and after that, he should be able to get into the other reds that are sitting there on the bottom cushion. I'm gonna go and red and grab a drink real quick, and I'll be right back. And the score's still the same. Oh, 14, 16, 18. Big has 38. Nice cut to the side, man. Very nice. Challenging shot to follow up with. Cut to the side was a good shot. Oh man, what did I do there? Sorry, guys. It's gonna come up short on the black. That's why I have to go get a drink. I went to go get some can of Coke and need some caffeine in my body, man. You have to get a couple of more cans to make it through the night because I believe they're gonna play through. I believe that's the plan, that they plan to play through. Meaning that the championship match will come up after this match is done. Almost got lucky on the double there. He was just trying to play it safe, you know, but that ball almost went in. Love Snooker, says Tony Tavares. Yeah, I love it too, man. It's just a beautiful game all around. Ramin Haidari, how you doing? Says, thanks, Rod, for your hard work. You have a very nice setup. Thanks, man. You just need a helper. You just need a helper to keep the score for you, or have a tablet for players to add the scores on that. So you will have live scoring. Yeah, I've been looking at that option, not just for snooker, obviously, but for pool, because that's the main thing that I cover most of the times. But I have been looking into that option, and you're kind of right. I'm usually pretty good at keeping track of scores, but snooker's a little bit more complicated. So whenever somebody distracts me, you know, a lot of conversation here or there, or just to wave my attention away for a minute, I could easily lose track of the score. So I'm all over the place because of that. But yeah, finding people that want to work and do this kind of stuff is hard to do, man, because it doesn't pay a lot, right? So everybody wants to make a lot of money from something, and usually that's not the way this work is. Although the other work that I do outside of the billiards and pool does pay good enough to be able to have people help me. When it comes to pool, you need to have people that not only want to make money, but they need to have passion. That was a nice shot there too, four-stroking it. Because without the passion, you're really not going to get that devotion that you have as a passionate of yourself, right? At least the way I see it in my own eyes. But passion is defined differently by each player, right? So for me, passion is like somebody that's willing to do whatever it takes for the better of the game or the growth of the game. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If something is asked of you, you just say yeah, because you know it's going to be better for the game. Even though you rather do something different or you have other plans, it doesn't matter. Like, that's the passion for me. And that's the way I've worked since I started, right? All in. I got family at home, I got kids, you know, but I was out there all the time, pretty much streaming sometimes 3, 4 times a week. Plus traveling and doing events around North America too. I'm telling you right now, man, like I can sit here and be like on a snooker stream or a pool stream for like 24 hours straight without sleep, and I'll be fine. I've done other jobs that I do where I've had to be like awake for 24 hours doing the job, and it's been hell. It's been hell, man. And the main reason why is because like there's no passion there. I mean, there is passion because I'm a professional person. So like when somebody calls me, I just try to do the best that I can to represent them as good as I possibly can, and that's whether it's commentary, streaming, or graphics, right? But I don't know. I'm telling you, man, you need the passion. Otherwise, it's just gonna be tough to do things. Oh, got lucky there and it bounced off the horn. Not gonna leave him an easy red though. He still has to earn this finish. The score right now is at 27, 47 to 7. That's whatever points he just made. One. Smart to go off the 2 rails on the top side. Very, very smart. Beautiful kick off the backside here. Perfect hit. Well, he's made the red, which is important because that takes away possible 8 points on the table. But he doesn't have much to shoot at, and he's got to turn the table over to his opponent, who is going to be shooting the yellow. That's why he's looking at the brown, because it looks like if he just makes contact with the brown, he should be good on the lead for the yellow. Opting to play a snooker instead, leaving him over the ball for the yellow. It's a good shot because he's shooting over the ball. There's going to be some added deflection to it. Albert will hit that, no problem. The reply with a safety of his own, and he almost got it. So you can see just the edge of it. Nice pot. Got a cross for the green too. The brown's in a weird spot, but you know, you can always play a snooker from there. Even making this green is going to be a bit of a challenge unless it's frozen to the rail. Nice pot. Running into the pink is going to help a bit here too. There is a shot to the side. It's really tight though. I don't think he likes the shot to the side. It's such a touchy shot. He tried it still. I think the reason he tried it though is because he felt like if he didn't make it, he wasn't going to sell out. So it was a good time to try. It's going to put him at 33. Wait, that can't be right. 53, sorry. Work in progress, Ramin. Always been since the day that I started. I started 5 years ago, which was just before COVID came in, and COVID shut me down for a couple of years from doing pool coverage. But as soon as the pool halls were good to go again, I continued my journey. The goal is just to promote the game as best as I can and to help many players become better players through the work that I do. And that's whether it's streaming, commentary, or coaching. I do a lot of that too. That's the round this time. He's doing his best to get the second frame, or sorry, this fourth frame. $18 points at the table will give Albert Kenny 49. Looking for two snookers, or Blake had to make a ball. And he made a beautiful shot there on the blue. $62-31, we're tied at 2. And we continue the battle. Gennaro Flores, how you doing? Chris Vuxen, welcome to the stream. Raman says, I want to thank Mr. Darcy Michael for his hard work of putting this tournament together. Yeah, he did a great job, man. He really did. And you have to play too. Hamad Hassan, what's up, bro? You have to play too, which is more challenging, right? Because I guess he's lucky because he had Patrick Land here helping him out, core organizer. And so, like, whenever he was playing, Patrick would take things over. But normally, like, if you're running a tournament and you're playing, it's really hard to play because most of the times people are calling you to ref a shot, to update a score, they're waiting to know where their opponent is, like all these little things. And then all that kind of stuff will just throw you off your game while you're playing. But fortunately for him, he had some help and he was able to focus on his game. He was in the process of making a comeback, too, to get into the semifinals, and just got an unfortunate roll, which ended up becoming a snooker from his opponent that he couldn't get out of. Man says, that's true, my friend. I've done that myself. Bill Mounts, Evil Pacquiao, Michael Goodman, welcome to the stream, guys. Larry Romero, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the finals might be happening tonight, all depending what time these guys finish this match, which right now we're at 2 hours and we have 4 frames in, so we're looking at a half hour per frame. There's 3 frames left, so we're looking at about an hour and a half left before they're done here. That's now going to take us to 7 o'clock in the evening, and they're probably going to want to have a quick breather before they get going, but the finals is a best of 9, so it's the first one to get 5 wins, and that's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to take a little bit longer, too. If you go by the standard of the higher level players at 30 minutes per frame, and you end up going hill with the 9 frames, you're looking at 2 hours and a half. No, 4 hours and a half, roughly. So I told them, like, if they're gonna play it through and they play right at 7, it'll be done by like 11:30. If they play at 7:30, it'll be done by midnight. Beautiful shot there too. The only thing I don't mind about it is that I get some time to myself tomorrow. I can come out and play some snooker. I can go play in a tournament if I want. I can do different things. I can spend time with my family. I should say that first because my family's probably watching right now. Otherwise, I'm going to find myself on the couch tonight. Yeah, I can't wait to get home. Oh, and Blake's going to miss the shot on the black. And he'll turn the table over to Oliver Kenny will have a shot on the red. So the way this match is going now is kind of like the way that the match should have gone when they played for that money back in a few months ago. But what happened in that matchup was that there was a chance for Blake to get back into the game to make it like a 1-point deficit, but he missed the shot to the side pocket on the blue, I think it was, and then from there, and Albert just took over, and they had a bit of a grind out on the next frame, but in the end, Albert ended up pulling out 2 centuries back to back to close out the match. I kind of wish that the snooker scene was a little bit more active here in Winnipeg so I can get more involved into playing. I don't mind doing the organizing and the streaming and running tournaments. That's fine too, but I kind of want to just do more playing, man. I've been enjoying myself playing, especially in snooker. And normally I to say snooker, but I said snooker intentionally, just so you know. That's my attempt at European accent. You can't say maximum, you gotta say maximum. Hopefully we see one of those too. I'm still waiting for one of those. Maybe we'll get one in the final. Errol Cameron, how you doing, bro? Ben Francis, what's up, my brother? Thank you, Ramin. What helps me do a good job a lot is, well, the knowledge for sure, experience too. I don't just speak without knowing. My knowledge is actually pretty high, but it just doesn't always show up. Like when you see me playing my best game, whether it's snooker, 8-ball, 9-ball, or 10-ball, then you can see the high level of knowledge that I have. When I'm on point, it's tough for anybody to beat me, man. I'll figure out puzzles no matter how tough they are. And I just started training on the snooker table again because I haven't been happy with myself, even though I was winning tournaments and playing well. I always knew that like my game wasn't where I wanted to be and where I knew it could be. And now that I've been training on the snooker table, I'm slowly getting back to that point. Strokes getting clean, focus is intense. You know, I'm not just blinking away. And when I'm getting down to shoot, I'm getting down to shoot and only to shoot. So mentality is going the right way, and the aim is getting better because of the stroke. And the advanced fundamentals are now, they're refreshed, where for the last few years it was more or less just on memory. But now that I'm training, like I have to use my fundamentals all the time for me to be able to execute the shots on the snooker table. So it's helped me out a lot just getting back onto the snooker table. And that's why I love this game, because every other game I played was always about competition and just winning. But with snooker, it changed all that. It was never about winning. It was always about just playing my best, connecting with the game at the best level that I can. And I'm thankful for that opportunity to be able to play the game and enjoy it the way that I enjoy it. I know a lot of people get into these games like snooker, English billiards, 9-ball, 10-ball, and they just like get totally like full in, and it becomes a little bit frustrating to go on that journey on becoming a better player. But snooker, I feel like as long as you're doing the right things on the table to grow, yeah, you're going to benefit way more from it. And you're going to find more consistency in your game too, because it demands that from you. You can't make shots without being consistent, and that's including the fundamentals. All right, so Blake has two, and we're still on the run on this one. It would be nice to have somebody to sit beside me, though, for sure. Even if they can just, score keep or something. I had a chance to work with Albert Kenny last night. He came in and joined me on the stream, and we both love snooker, so we started talking about, players and whatnot. I think that we only had track of the score once the entire time we were we were working together on that stream. Like we had no idea what was going on in the match, man. Because like if you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose track of the score real quick in this game. The only way to maintain to be able to handle it is by like understanding like what's on the table, how many reds, and then you gotta basically just try to remember which colors he potted or she potted. Oh, he didn't want to run into the blue. Gonna get lucky here though. So we have a 19-point deficit or difference. This frame is likely the most important frame in this match. Getting onto the hill first and having that comfort knowing that the last two remaining games, you have a chance to win on them, it just settles you down a lot more for the next couple of frames that you play. It also kind of relaxes you when you're taking these really difficult shots. gonna mark the ball just to make sure. Now, Blake can try to do like a mass ace shot around these brown and green ball to try to get into the two reds that are sitting on the right side of the pack. But that's not going to really help him. A slight masse or even just a spin shot can help him get onto that red on the left. That's the one that he's aiming for right now. That would take him back up table towards that yellow, brown, and green. It's going to go a little bit further than he wanted, and usually that's a bad thing, but because he's left him against the rail, there's going to be some deflection on the shot. That means that's going to be a little bit harder for him to be able to pot this red that's sitting near the pocket. I don't think he's going to want to go for it, to be honest. If anything, he's going to want to change things, so he might want to like clip this out of that ball and go back up table. But no guarantee you're going to get a good leave after that. Jean Marie Harvey, how you doing? Grant Henderson, welcome to the stream. Abel Raymond, Brad Kaiser, Mary Schwab Garlitz, welcome to the stream. Ricky Morris, Jay Miles, May Armstrong Pierce, how you doing? Danielle Madison, welcome to the stream. Julie Bolsinger, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ken Fast, Mark Schramm, welcome guys. Crystal Rose Frias, how you doing? What's up, Nunu? My co-commentator, ex-co-commentator, Sean Jameson, what's up, bro? Steve Serna, welcome to the stream. Rakesh Bunga, Derek Moore, Mike Delgado. How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Roman says it is very hard. I know, I have been there myself. Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years, so you figure like by now, like I would have this whole thing mastered and figured out. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I don't know. I just keep surviving, man. It's like an episode of Survivor every time I go out the stream. And fortunately for me, they haven't casted me off the island yet. I got good people skills. If you want, I can come help you with scoring for you. Yeah, if you want to come down and join me, man. I was told that you were going to come join me on the mic. You can come down if you want to. I'm not sure if they're going to play that final today, though, or not. Well, depending how long this match takes. I'm thinking they're going to want to, though, because then they got the day tomorrow to get everything organized so they can travel safely without, stressing over it. Brad and Tisha Shah, how you doing? Thomas Morgan, Natasha NAYYAR, welcome to the stream. Clau Miranda, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. Yo te tenía en el Facebook pasado, pero perdí ese Facebook, so now I have to add you on this one. I'll see if I can add you on this one, Claudia. Mr. Slater, what's up? Rob, Matt Crawford, Warren Joseph, Drunken Chief, William Langlier, welcome to the stream. Lisa David, trying to look for the comments. Jose Aquino, how you doing? See a comment there. One thing I gotta say is that I used to stream a lot here at Bourbon back in the day, and their connection was like sketchy as hell, man. Every time I came in, I had no idea whether I was gonna be able to stream at all, stream both on Facebook and YouTube or anything like that. The last 2 times that I came in to stream, the internet connection has been solid, 100%. And as a streamer, I appreciate that. So thank you, Bourbon, for looking into that. Even though I know you weren't looking into it for me, I appreciate the fact that you looked into it, though. I wish I knew what the run was here, because I can get more into it. But I know he's got to be in a decent run. I think he said 50. No 147 yet. Centuries have come already, though. Yeah, all right, man. Tilo Rodriguez, how you doing? Guerra Gutierrez, ¿cómo estás? Alex Hashka, welcome to the stream. Will's Welding, how you doing? Audra Carter, welcome to the stream. Ida Joe, welcome to the stream. I have no idea. I can't hear what the run is. Nice pot on that red. The bump's not too bad. He gives him an option to take the blue right now. He's probably better to take off the yellow because with the yellow he can play the two real positional play to go back up table for the reds, making the reds in the bottom left corner. Blue ball will help him if he stun draws over to the left side cushion. He just played it through. Just trying to find an angle on one of those two reds, which the outside one is the best one. That's one he's landed on. And now, kind of a situation where like he could take a stab at trying to get this black ball back in play. I don't think he's gonna do it, but yeah, and he's not playing that red. He's playing the red below the pink too, or above the pink. And he had the shot for the black there. Not that he would have taken that on. He would have probably gone for the blue at that point. Blake with a tough decision in his hands here. So what is it, 29 to 21? No, Albert's, there's a 21. No, it's not 21. Blake had 1 point. They changed the scores on me, 48 for Albert. The referee is trying to do a good job, but he's gone the score wrong twice now, and so people on the side are starting to get worked up on it. I don't think it's a big deal though, so I'm okay. As long as I figure that out anyway. Technically has to do like 3 reds and 3 blacks, and that'll be enough for him to win this frame. Doesn't really have that option here though. He's so good at those doubles at the bank. It's called a double in snooker and pool. They call it a bank. He's so good at those though, man. He nails them pretty good. That one had a little bit of a delayed deflection and it kind of curved over a little bit, so he just missed it. Sebastian Thibodeau, welcome to the stream. Saido Hilario, welcome to the stream. Calvin Vincent, how you doing? Wade Sewell, welcome to the stream. Enoch Paella, welcome to the stream. What's up, Tom LaForney? Don Lilly, BD, welcome, guys. This is, I guess I should put this up there. This is the 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships. We'll put it up there so you guys can see. It is off because the camera is off center right now. So. Oh, missed shot on the red. the other red's going to come up and try to give Blake an opportunity. There was a $7,000 10-ball match last night. I have no idea who won it. Playing smart. Thought for a second he might try the double there, but he didn't try it. What's up, Triple P? How you doing, man? Nice shot from Albert. It's gonna have the option for the pink, the yellow. Can take on the blue too if you want to. I'm thinking the yellow, or sorry, the yellow or the pink would be the ones that I would go for myself. The yellow being probably the most awkward one, so the pink is the way I would go. And I would just make this cue ball travel, or I draw it back, one of the two. He's gonna make it travel. That's the way I would have gone too. And bonus right there, getting the blackout in the open. That's gonna get right through for the red. Oh, he just missed that one. That's the frame. 3-2 for Albert Kenny. And we continue this battle. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try it while these guys are racking up. I'm gonna try it, man, because, you know, crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. I'll be right back in a second. All right. I I don't know. My wife says that I'm a perfectionist. I say I got OCD, but I don't know. I don't know what it is that I got. All I know is that I fix things, man. It bothers me. There, it's centered now. I just had to do it, man. I didn't like the idea of like having a crooked angle, and it just didn't look right. I don't know. Oh, and he missed that red. He's gonna leave a red here for Blake as well, with a chance to get onto the black from it. I thought he would try to go up a bit more to get onto the black and have a shot off the bottom rail and back up for the red. The way he's played this, he's gonna have to maybe play a little bit of left-hand draw on the shot. And maybe come off two rails to get set up for the red after that. This is requiring a little bit more stroke, of course, because of that, but I think that's the only way you can really make it all work. Come off two cushions on the right side to get set up for that next red. Looks like he's playing it right through, maybe trying to get into the pile of reds instead. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's looking for a reward. I'm not sure if he got one. Take a look at the side angle. Might tell us a little bit more. He's in a tough spot here, it looks like. Trying to look at what he's looking at here, and this is the setup. So it looks like he's got that one red out in the open, and a possibility of a plant or a combo. With the plant, he's gonna make it. Nice little plant on this one. Straight to the pocket almost. Doesn't like the line here. Plus he's shooting over top of the ball. Doesn't really have any other option though. The one thing you can maybe do, but I don't know, because the red's so into it, you won't be able to really dig into the cue ball. He actually has to follow forward. Yeah, it's probably better to go this way and then try to set up for either the yellow or the brown. Obviously the brown's the way he's gonna want to set up though for the most points. Well, that's not gonna do much, but it might help to settle in for another option here. I don't think he takes on the pink to the corner, it's too complicated. I don't think he takes the green either because it's tough to reach, so he's gonna be stuck taking that yellow ball only. Or use a bridge and take on the brown or green. And then of course there's option number 3, which is just don't make a shot and just call a color in safety. So he's opting for the yellow. I believe he's had 2 blacks and a yellow now. There's 5, 10, 12 balls on the table. Yeah, so it'll be 2 blacks and a yellow. Good potting on that one too. Looking at all his options, he's got no choice but to go for the green. He's just trying to figure out what kind of angle or spin he's got to force here. Which, as long as he just gets near that pink, he'll be fine. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit too far. Can you see it still? He was trying to get to the red on the far left of the pack. To me, it looks like he'll around the cue ball. But he's still looking like he's got an opportunity here, so he might be able to see something, or perhaps he's just trying to figure out how he's going to play a safe off this. Oh, he's aiming like he's got the shot. Definitely not an easy one, though. He's resetting quite a bit to make sure that he's properly lined up for the execution. Great execution. And now I have the pink. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Is it a black? I know he had 2 blacks, a yellow, and now the pink. So I'm missing one in between, which I'm thinking, which was the one that he made? Oh, it's the green. Okay, I don't remember. 2 blacks, 16, 19 with the yellow, 23 with the green, and then another 7 points with the pink. Makes a 30-point run so far. Another nice shot. Good one. He's got the pink available, I believe. $37. $38. Nice shot on the pink. Nice setup on the next red. Makes it 44, I believe. Yeah, that's what I got, 44. Douglas Wilson, how you doing? Just fix the score. I did, man. Dwight Marie says, good job. I really appreciate your stream. Thanks for tuning in, Dwight. I appreciate you tuning in. 45. Joe Next says, always nice to see some Canadian snooker players. Oh, for sure, man. I agree. Green as well. Thank you, Jimmy Charbonneau. Appreciate that, bro. Perfect, says Raman. $44, and you add 7 there. That makes it 51. Couple different options here. The red on the left, going to the bottom left corner, gives him a better setup for the pink. Cuba might overrun a little bit though. And then the shot on the red between the black and the pink is the easier shot. But now you're not going to have much of an option for a follow-up unless you like stun draw over for the pink on the right side middle pocket. Yeah, the shot gives him the better setup. And it's likely that he's going to end up playing the pink in the same pocket. That's what he was trying to set up for, is the same pocket. It's a little awkward here, so I'll have to use a stretch or a reach. Looks like he's going to try to do the reach. One thing about making the shot is going to naturally give him an option to shoot at a red after that. Nice smooth execution on that one. Oh, and he got unfortunate. The cue ball ended up going behind. Now it's forced to go to the red on the side pocket only. Actually, he's opting to go to the corner. This is going to change things up a little bit. The control of the cue ball for the pink. It's going to have to take the black on. Nice shot, Blake. That was a really good one there. Got a nice little setup here from red to black again. Gonna slide a little bit. That's why he's taking a look at this pink option too. Yeah, it's probably better to go side pocket right now. Then you can do pink, red, black. I think he just said it was 72 he's on right now. So it just needs red and a color to win the frame to force it to the last one. got a chance to draw back and get set up for that red that's connected to the black right now. He's gonna take the red in the bottom rail instead. That would make it, I think he's at 80. Pretty sure I thought it was 80. Need a little bit more pace on that one. He's gonna miss that one. 80-point break, and he'll take a break on that 80-point break. Tied up the match at 3. So I haven't been following the points on the scoreboard as they make the points. But the reason why is because so far it's been like, 20 to 30 points, and then they turn over the table to the other guy. But right now, like, that was an 80-point run. These guys are starting to get really focused now. And so the next one could be a century for either one of these players to finish off the set. It is the very final rack or frame in the showdown. So let's do it up. It's go time, baby. The final frame in this best of 7. 2 hours, and well, the timer got stopped a while ago, so it's almost 3 hours into this. Well, it is 3 hours into the match now. I restarted the clock there. Yeah, man, this is the way it's gonna be now, right? And whoever wins this one has to play against SAHIL NAYYAR next, and he's been playing an amazing game right now too. Yesterday came in cold, popped off an 81 and an 80 back to back. Ended up winning that match 4-0. Today he's been the more dominant player, and he's only going to get better, which is the scary part. While we're waiting, I guess good time to go over the point system for those of you that aren't familiar with the point system in snooker. So for the red balls, you're going to get 1 point each. For the yellow ball, and when you go into the colors, you got to go yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. So the yellow is worth 2 points. The green is going to be worth 3 points. The brown worth 4. Pink worth 5. Or sorry, blue worth 5. Pink worth 6. And the black worth 7 points. Right? You got to do a color and a red and a color, and that's the only way you can compete to make the points. It has to be a red followed by a color. If you make a red and you don't make a color, you don't come back shooting a color. You come back shooting a red. Every time that you make a red and you don't make a color, you're changing the overall outcome of the match, because now the points are changing. Instead of having, like, say, for example, you start off with 147 points available, it slowly starts going down to like 130, 120, and it'll change up. Albert Kenny's been hitting those doubles all day, man, but he's missed the last 2, including the one that he just took on. A little unsettled right now because you can see that his opponent's waking up on him, pulling off a nice little break of 80 points on him. I was kind of expecting Blake to make that shot, only because he's been playing the longest from the last frame, so he should be in tune. But I don't know, man. It's tough to zero in on the shot, to get that intense focus right off the hop, and maybe that first shot he just didn't have enough dedication to it, wasn't committed to it as much. Albert's going to try to open up the reds again. He's done that every time he's played up table. He's opened up the reds just a little bit. That could be a good thing or a bad thing for him, depending on what his opponent does next. What's up, Strachan? Walter James Poole Jr., Jackson Cook, Soledad Gomez, bienvenido, welcome. Patrick Winshaw, how you doing? Not gonna do anything with that, but he was just trying to get a nice little leave on it. He's gonna get a great leave on it. Crazy, man. Number 2 and number 3 battling it out for a chance to play against number 1. That's the way these events are supposed to go, though, when you have a seated setup. Toby K, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Kelvin Vincent says, let's go, Blake. Amber Housey, how you doing? Dan Hoger, Tyson Thames, Sam Hatfield, Paul Stilton, welcome to the stream, everyone. Cassidy Wayne Adams, welcome to the stream. It is the 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships live from Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're here at Bourbon Street Billiards. And out of all the places that we have out here, this is the one that just makes you feel like you're at home in a snooker table. They used to have 4 snooker tables, now they got 5 of them. And all of them have been reclothed for this event. Blue ball's the ball he's gonna want to take. He would rather take the pink, but I guess with the balls being all around the pink spot, it's probably not good to pot that pink. And I'm not sure the blue is the greatest option, but you really don't have anything else here. I guess you can take the yellow. He's a right-handed player though, so for him, the blue is easier. Yeah, better to use a reach because this is a full stretch shot. You're right in the dead zone. I call this a dead zone because you always have to use a reach in this area. Gonna miss the shot. There's a really good chance they're going to play this out. My guesstimate was that the match would be done by 7 o'clock if they went to the hill, and we're at 6:20 right now. Average match has been taking about a half hour. Longest match or longest frame for these guys has been 45 minutes. And they just started this a little while ago, so I'm thinking they're going to finish this probably just after 7. If nobody smokes from the remaining players, the last 2 players standing, then they're probably going to want to get into it right away. All right, I'm back. I had to do a little bit of sharing there, trying to get the stream onto the CBSA page. Perry Whitesell says, "Love the great snooker." Right on, man. Thanks for tuning in. He also says, "Go Blake." I have to see what the score is. Like an update, I have no idea right now, but I'll find out shortly. And so if Albert Kenny wins this match, they play the finals tomorrow. If Blake wins the match, they play the finals tonight. For those of you that were wondering when the finals are going to be, it's all dependent on who wins this frame. And so right now I can see the score. Blake's got 5 points on the board. It looks like he's going to get an extra 4 points there to make it 9. So those of you that are just tuning in, if you're wondering about the finals, when the finals are going to be, if Blake Martel wins this frame to win the match, they play the finals right after. If Albert Kenny wins, we come back tomorrow at noon. That's when it starts at noon. I'm hoping it keeps going for tonight. Then I get a day off tomorrow to do whatever I want to do with my day. But if I have to come back tomorrow, I'll be okay with that. Would not want to miss the finals no matter what in this match, or in this event, I should say, sorry. Just some really good competition on the snooker tables throughout the last 2 days now, including today. A bit of a dangerous situation right now because Albert Kenny's at the table, who can four-stroke the shot into the pocket, no problem. And he's looking at this table like if he can just get up table, he can get out. Although all the colors at the top of the table right now on our screen, and only the black ball's available at the bottom, and the black ball's set up to a red, so it doesn't really have an option to be able to pot it. He still has to like investigate to see if he can make something happen. And it might require for him to go up and down on a couple of shots at first, but eventually he's going to get that nice angle to get into that black and open it up. Juice. Big bounce. Pink won't go on its spot, so it goes to the highest spot available, which is the black. Oh, he's gonna miss that trying to go up table. He was wanting it way too much, man. Got 7 points on that one. Kinda, sorta what you expect in a hill situation. Try not to sell too many opportunities at the table. He's done a good job of it. Getting on top of the yellow is going to help him a little bit too. All right, so let's go to YouTube and ask the crowd what they think. The poll is up. The question is, who do you think will win the semifinal match? Albert Kenny, the number 1 seed. Blake Martel, the number 3 seed. Get your vote in. Douglas Wilson says, dude, you all should be paid extra for looking after the score. Thanks. It's a challenge, man. It is a challenge. It all depends on like if I'm being distracted or not, but usually I can handle it. Grace Bus said, yes. Who won? And Douglas Wilson says, love the stream. Right on, man. Appreciate you tuning in. If you guys are enjoying it and it's your first time checking it out, you could always subscribe to the channel. It's a good way to keep up with all the work that I do, which I stream a variety of events. My number 1 passion is pool, with snooker, of course. Anything billiards or pool related, I love that stuff. I also do like elections across North America. I do concerts and sporting events. There's a little bit of everything that I do. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, this page is not a CUESPORTS Live own page. It's my own page, which is Rod Arriagada. And it says /CSL Manitoba because that's who I am. I'm CUESPORTS Live Manitoba. But yeah, if you guys want to subscribe, it's a good way to support. Another way to support too, if you guys are watching for the first time, is just to like the stream. I see right now I got 8 likes. And, you know, it's okay. You know, if you don't like the stream, I understand. But if you're enjoying the competition, you're enjoying the quality of the stream and the commentary, then a good way to support is by liking the stream. On YouTube, the algorithm is going to start shooting out the stream to different people that normally wouldn't even know who I am. So that helps to create exposure, which can lead to other opportunities. And you never know. Maybe, you know, I get an opportunity with a different organization to do something big. Maybe I get invited to go do something special for another organization. You just never know, right? Roman says Blake will win. Tony Tavares says Blake will win. These guys are giving their opinion on Facebook. Those of you on YouTube can vote on the poll. Roman says that it's going to be a 1-hour frame. It could be because it's the last one, so they're going to take their time. And that's another thing that I said too, is the championship match is going to take a little bit longer too. Not only because it's an extra race, right? So they're doing the best of 7 right now, which in pool terms will be considered a race to 4. But for the final, it's a best of 9, so it's whoever gets to 5 wins first. And it's going to take that much longer because of it. If it ends up being a one-sided match, it's a different story, but we're talking about the top 3 seeds left in the tournament right now, so, you know, you're supposed to have a long battle. All right, I'll do a score update here in a second once I get a chance to look at the board. 9-8, we're still in the same spot. 1 extra point for Albert. Yeah, you know, again, when you're playing your match leading up to the hill battle, like, it seems like everything is just like going into the pocket. You have all your confidence. You're shooting everything like you normally would when you practice. But then you get to that hill battle, and suddenly it's like, well, do I take the risk? Should I make the shot? What if I don't make it? What if I give them an open table? And so then now, like, the players tighten up a little bit. And when it gets down to the championship match, well, they both know now, the last 2 players, that they have a chance to win the tournament, get their name on the trophy, and get some recognition for being a great snooker player that came out to compete in the Central Canadian Championships. So these guys are going to end up taking their time a little bit more. You know, they're going to end up not taking on those long shots that they normally would take. They're going to start playing, you know, 2-way shots or more snookers, and it's just the way the game goes. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's snooker, 8-ball, 9-ball, or 10-ball. You always see that same effect when you get to the hill battle. It's my favorite part, I tell you. By the way, if anybody out there does want to support my work, you know, buy me a lunch or whatever, you can do so via PayPal or e-transfer. e-transfer in Canada, PayPal in the United States at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. This event here, I did it more or less just to cover and support. Many years ago when I first started, not many years ago, I guess I started 5 years ago. So a few years ago when I started, along in my journey at the beginning, it was a little bit of confusion about who I was, what my intention was, and what I was going to do with everything that I was doing. So I found like a lot of, I don't know, like not, I wouldn't call it anti-support, but the opposite of support, not necessarily trying to trash you, but just not really like saying, hey man, I want to help you out however I can or whatever. So I kind of went through that at the beginning in my first years. There was a lot of, sourness and people trying to, get to my mind and my heart and trying to, sort of destroy what I love to do. And I don't know, I broke free from it. Eventually I just said, you know what, I'm doing it because I love the game. I'm going to do it because that's what I want to do. And that changed everything for me as far as like what I'm doing here now today. Having the right mentality. Which honestly, I didn't get that mentality until I started playing snooker. Snooker is the one game that taught me that resilience is a beautiful thing if you do it for the right reasons. And you need some resilience, man, if you're going to play in this game, especially if you're going to go train and try to be good at it. Hours and hours and hours of nonstop shooting until you understand exactly what it takes to be able to execute each and every single shot. And even then, you're still learning. But that's what makes this game beautiful. It's also the reason why I got involved into doing what I do for my journey. I hate calling it work because it's not work. I don't call it a career because I don't like make a killing off of this. A career usually means that you have something stable that you can depend on. You can take care of your family, your bills, and all that stuff, and you're good to go. And that's not what I have. But I do have a lot of passion, and I have a platform where I'm able to share that passion with many other people and other players, and to be able to share some of that knowledge and passion that I have inside me. So to me, it's a work of love and passion. It's a journey. It's not really a job. And that's how I think about my training too. Like when I come into practice on the snooker tables, I'm not thinking about like how hard it is and how stressed out I am because things aren't going into the pocket. Instead, I just try to be patient and figure it out and work through my issues at the table until eventually I become better. And that's just something that you can't learn without being a pool player or a snooker player, because the discipline behind the game to become competitive and become a better player is the same kind of discipline that you require in life to be able to succeed. I always talk about that kind of stuff, man, but I think it's important to share that knowledge with people. A lot of people have a tough time trying to get where they want to be in life, and they never get the support that they want. And they eventually give up on their dreams because they feel like, well, nobody really believed in me, so like, why am I believing in myself? I'm telling you right now, just believe in yourself, man. Just like you go to that table and work hard every day, you're missing shots over and over again, but you're still going every day. That's life, man. You got to go after it. Never give up no matter what happens. And the more people around you that don't believe you, the better you are, I'm telling you. Because if I would have believed every person that told me that I wasn't going to make it, I wouldn't be here today. Now, that doesn't make you see and understand just how much passion I truly have for the game. Then I'm not sure what can, man. That's just who I am. And I'm always going to be the same regardless of. I can make millions of dollars from the work that I do, and it wouldn't change who I am every day. I play the lotto every time that I can, actually. And the only reason I play the lottery is not because like I need millions for myself, but I always think like if I just won a few $1,000,000, I can probably do some really good stuff for pool all around, like not just here in Winnipeg, but throughout Canada, throughout the States, make a real difference. So I play, man. My family's always thinking like, oh, we're going to go to Disney, we're going to do all this. And to me, like all I'm thinking about is like, no, I'm going to try to change the game for the better. If I win $50 million, man, oh, man. I'll change the game forever, I promise. No, these guys are definitely tightening up here, man. They're not feeling comfortable anymore. 19-10 for Albert. Very good shot there from Blake. And believe it or not, like, you guys are a big part of this journey. When I say you guys, I'm saying the players, the organizations that call me, the local halls here that want me to come support their events, the viewers that tune in to watch every time. You guys are a biggest part of the story, man. Without you, like I always say, I'm just a crazy guy on a mic. That's why it's important that you guys support the streams for me. And that's the only reason why I started asking people to like the streams. I never used to. I used to say, like, if you like it, you're going to like it. If you don't like it, well, I got to work harder to make sure that you do like it next time. Oh, man. He made the blue and made the red. That's going to be a foul. And Albert Kenny with a golden chance here. He's right in the area where he needs to be to finish this frame. Because he made the blue and he fouled, he's going to be 5 points. Well, he gave him 4. It should be 5, though, because he was on the blue and he scratched. So that should have been 5. I'll let it be. So he's got... They got a totally different score than I got. I got to change this again. So he had Blake, or he had Albert Kenny at 19, but Albert Kenny's only at 3. It says here. And then it says that Blake's at 10. But there's a lot of reds off the table, man. I guess they've been making just the red and not making the colors. Let's see, there's 5, 7 reds. So they made 8 reds so far. That would be 8 points each if they split that down the middle. And there's 13 points on the board, so that score doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what happened, but there was a little bit of a discussion there. And Blake's at 11, not 10. It's like every time I look at the scoreboard, it's different. And I swear, like, I didn't put that number 19 up there for no reason. It was on there, and then now I look again, it's at 4. But I don't think, like, anybody's getting robbed. I just think that maybe when I looked at the board, it wasn't updated yet. It was still the last frame. Oh no, Blake's gonna miss the blue. Yeah, they're picking out reds here, 1 red at a time. Nobody's been able to connect yet. And it looks like Albert's got 4, not 3 points. See what I mean? Everything's changing, man, every time. Not sure what happened there, but I'm assuming he made 1 point and that's what changed. I'm just gonna assume the positive on things here because I don't want to judge the referees. They're working hard to make sure they keep up with everything, plus pay attention to the rules and looking at all the small details. They have the hardest job because whatever they say, no matter what, somebody's going to be mad at them. Setting up for the pink here. He's got a chance to close out the frame now. Oh, he's gonna miss the pink. Oh, man. Yeah, these guys are a little bit nervous right now. But Albert Kenny already asked if they can play the final tomorrow if he wins because he's already feeling exhausted. And I get it. You know, you've been here playing since 11 o'clock in the morning. Average match has been 4 hours. You're going to feel pretty exhausted after that, man. And snooker is not like every other game. There's a lot of thinking, way more intense. So the brain gets exhausted a little bit more than when it's playing regular pool. And if you don't believe me, that's on you. But like I'm telling you right now, I practice, I train. And when I come in to play snooker, I can maybe squeeze out 3 hours. By then, it feels like I've been playing for 7 hours because it's just really exhausting. But I go play pool anywhere, bar box, 9 foot, whatever. I can play that for like 7, 8 hours, no problem. I'll wear down as we get to the finals, but that's usually around the time I get worn out, is after like 11 hours of play. Which I'm impressed with that, because honestly, playing 11 hours straight is tough to do. And I'm one of those weird pool players that believes like you don't want to do anything to throw yourself off, so you don't want to like drink alcohol or anything with caffeine, and your eating is very limited because you don't want to have a too full of a stomach and then now you're feeling lazy at the table, can't concentrate. And there's a lot of players that are like that, man. I'm telling you, this game is very difficult when it comes to playing for hours on end. We'll see how this works out, though. So far, both players seem to be showing signs of wear. Nobody's really been the more dominant player in this last frame. Oh, and Albert gets another point there. 5. Oh, and I forgot a 0 there. My bad. Fixed it. I mean, what happened with my number? Why did my number drop like that? I'm gonna fix this right now. Okay, so this is a little bit off. All right, so that should have fixed it. Yeah, that's better now. I don't even know how that changed, man. Somehow it got snuck up on me and it changed. I don't. I have 12-5. I was waiting for you guys to finish it. He's asking what the score is, but all I have is the score from the board, which is 12-5, minus the point, or on plus the points that he's made so far, which I think he made the pink. Not sure if he made anything else other than the pink. There, Moore says, my bad, it's the yellow. Why did he spot the pink there? Well, that is the pink, yeah, that's why. It's 14 points. So he's now taking a 7-point lead. Trying to get to that brown. I'm not sure if he got to it. I don't think the savvy would tell me anything either. Plus, I think I have it zoomed in still. Yeah, I do. Juice. No, it's a draw on that one. It's gonna go too far though. He's trying to get set up for the red to the side pocket. He's gone a bit too far. 2 pinks and a brown. 19 points. Oh, and he makes a killer shot there. That's the game changer. Not sure if it was intentional or a fluke, but that's the game changer. He's made the blue and got it onto the spot. And he needs to find a shot on the yellow. He's just playing through, looking for a safety here. That's the match. Albert Kenny will move on to the championship round, and I guess that's going to be tomorrow. Congratulations to Albert Kenny for moving on to the championship round, and congratulations to Blake Martel for finishing in the top 4 in the 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships. All right, now I'm assuming that we're not playing because I was told that we're not playing if Albert won. I'm going to go confirm before I start cutting out and all that stuff. I'm just going to go confirm to make sure. I stop the timer. I'll be right back. All right, so I mingled and jingled, and I found out that we're not doing it till tomorrow. We're going to come back and do it tomorrow, which is good for me because I brought my snooker cue, and I kind of wanted to shoot a little bit. Hang on a second.
Thanks very much for everything.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
You did a great job. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, not bad. I was hoping they would have finished it today, but I'm okay with coming back tomorrow because now I get to play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna spoil myself here and get in stroke and shoot a little snooker, cause well, you know, that's what I love to do, mang. All right, so shutdown. That's it. We're done. Semifinals concluded. We now move into the championship round. Number 1 seed against number 2 seed, and I don't know. Did anybody see that coming? They were not supposed to meet to the very end. There was a good chance that they weren't going to meet. And somehow, some way, number 1 and number 2 found their way to the championship match. And tomorrow, we're going to be watching a couple of players that can run centuries at will. It's going to be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be like the closest thing that we got to like the best snooker you can ever watch in Canada. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuts. Absolutely nuts. Number 1, number 2, going toe to toe. And number 2 is considered number 1. So I don't know, man. Who's number 1? I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? Let's make this official on this one. Good finish from Albert Kenny. He will be the winner with a score of 4-3. I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. You get a chance to go relax, enjoy the evening with your loved ones. Maybe go to the pool hall and show them how to play. You know, good family time. And tomorrow will be another day. It will be a day of intensity, passion, and incredible shooting. Here are the players that came out to play this year. Thank you for supporting the event on behalf of Darcy Michael, who is the organizer of the event and who's done an incredible job in getting everything set up here. Well, it is what it is. We're at that point, right? We'll do a little recap of past champions. Last year's champion, 2024, is Albert Kenny. A chance to double up. Only one player in history so far, the Central Canadian Snooker Championships, has been able to win back-to-back years. That was Brady Golan back in 85 and 86. Can Albert Kenny be the next guy to do it tomorrow? 2024, 2025, or will the bad guy, he's really not the bad guy, he's a really good guy, SAHIL NAYYAR, I'll call him the bad guy because that guy just barely misses, man. Is he going to rob Albert Kenny from that opportunity? We'll find out tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in to watch it. I promise you, you won't regret it. Shout out to our sponsors, Titan X, Contract Managers, Hidari Snooker Academy, Champion Ironworks, and Avo Home Recreation. It's been a good time. I think I gotta go, man. I'm itching to play. Don't forget, if you want to support the work, you can do so via PayPal or e-transfer CSL Manitoba at gmail.com. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can find me on the Arriagada/CSL Manitoba, the most passionate guy in Manitoba. I tell you right now, I might even be the most passionate guy in Canada. I don't want to float that high, though. I'm okay with being the most passionate guy in Manitoba. But I don't know, there's a lot of passionate people out here. Okay, I'll be the most passionate guy. Oh, wait, even in Winnipeg, there's a lot of passionate people out here, too. Damn it. All right, I'm just really good at what I do, and I love what I do. Good enough. All right, we're going to come back tomorrow for some action, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I've been talking for a little bit now. I'm trying to find a couple of things that I need to pop up, but I can't seem to find them. So we're just going to continue to go. Yeah, we're just going to go to the last highlight. The last highlight is a crazy shot from Albert Kenny. I can't believe he made that shot, man. Let's look at it again. Like, did he mean that shot? I'm going to ask him this. Did he mean this shot? Like, did he know it was going to happen? Or did he just say, you know, I just got to hit the ball and win? It's crazy. What a shot, man. What a finish. It's the way I like to do things. Woo! No, we're not going to be back till tomorrow, man. All right, my name is Arriagada. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It's been a good time, man. The 2025 Central Canadian Snooker Championships has been a blast. Unbelievable, unbelievable, man. So many great shots, so many great shooters, and we're down to the last two. 25 players came in to play yesterday. We're now down to the final two. Who will be the champion? Albert Kenny or SAHIL NAYYAR? Oh, yeah, I forgot I had the polls, too. Let's end that poll. 50-50. You guys were split up on that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Grace Bud says, I think Mink Nutsalats will win because she said, oh my God, I can't believe I just read that, you crazy person, you. Doug Wilson says, dude, you're on the track. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I really do. He said, the dude in the dark shirt is going to win. He got so close, man. Phil's we all good for Wednesday snooker, he says. And West Coast Snooker Scene says, hey, Rod, how you doing, West Coast? Hang Out says, pink and yellow. Cinderella, go find yourself a fellow. That's from a movie. American, no, not American, me, Blood In, Blood Out. All right, so let's get out of here, man. We're done. What else I got? Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys at the tables next time, which is going to be tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page. You can follow me on Facebook, Rod Arriagada, space, Q Sports Live, one word, space, Manitoba. That's how you find me. I know it's complicated. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that I wasn't a hacker. And, yeah, we'll see you guys at the tables tomorrow. It's going to be exciting, man. The championship match, the showdown, the final showdown from Manitoba on the snooker table until the next day, because then we always play, you know. I'll see you guys at the tables tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. I know I'm ranting, man. I was tired. I'm letting out my last energy before I go on the snooker table. And I think I did all the shout-outs, so I might as well just call it a day. Do we have anything else? Who's Albert playing in the final? Ask Grant Henderson. It's going to be Albert Kenny against Sahil NAYYAR. So number 1 and number 2. They're going to have a really good time tomorrow, I promise. And so are we. Oh, what's up, Randy? Blake, you're a beast, says Kelvin. Yeah, absolutely, man. He played incredible. No shame on the way that he went out. He played amazing. And honestly, I felt like they just, I don't know if it was pressure. They were too fatigued. They're not focused enough. But that final frame was a questionable one for both of them. They both kind of walked away from that frame feeling like, oh, man, I don't know if I should have survived that, or I can totally see why I didn't survive that. Thought the tournament was just a 2-day event, says Randy. No, they're doing it 3 days. It was originally set up as a 3-day. They almost did it 2 days, but they ended up switching it back to 3 days because these guys are tired, and I don't blame them, man. We'll be back tomorrow. The match starts at noon. I'm going to be here probably around 10:30 to get set up. And it's only one match, but it's a best of 9, so race to 5 in pool terms, which is going to be roughly about a 4.5-hour match, I'm going to say, tomorrow. It'll be a good match, though, so make sure you guys tune in and watch it, man. You're not going to regret it. You're going to see 2 players that can run centuries, like I said, with their eyes closed pretty much, man. They're going to have a really good time tomorrow on this table. And so are we. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to be watching it. Grata to the players, and thank you, Rod, for a great stream, says Tony Tavares. And what time tomorrow? Yeah, I just said it's 12 o'clock. It starts tomorrow. We'll be on it. You be on it. We'll see you then. All right? And I think that's it. No more comments. So to my family, I love you. Sorry for being away on the weekend, but, you know, I love snooker. And I know you guys understand. To my little guy, Che, I hope you grow up to be a snooker player because, man, it's a beautiful game to watch, especially when the player is good. And we had nothing but great players today. And to everybody else, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And don't forget, it's a long weekend for us Canadians, so, you know, take it easy. You got to wake up and watch some snooker tomorrow, or you're not going to understand anything that's going on, man. That's going to be your fault, not mine. All right, and we're going to be out of here because it's time to go, right? I think so. Time to go. Hey, yo, man. Did I tell you to get out of here a long time ago? All right, smack that guy out of here. And make sure he never comes back. All right, that's it. See you guys tomorrow.